Welcome to Healthy Grandpa Secrets and Him, where growing older means growing stronger. Let's make these years your healthiest yet.
Multivitamins have become one of the most common pills in America. Walk into any pharmacy, supermarket, or even gas station, and you'll see bottles of them promising better energy, stronger bones, sharper memory, and even longer life. Seniors especially are often told, "You're over 60 now, you need a multivitamin to fill the gaps." But is that really true? Or could there be a shocking hidden truth about multivitamins after 60 that nobody talks about? Today, we're diving deep into what the science actually says, what doctors rarely explain, and how you can truly protect your health without wasting money or even risking harm. First, let's look at why multivitamins became so popular. Back in 1940s and 1950s, vitamin deficiencies were more common, especially during and after the war when food supplies were limited. People were genuinely lacking vitamins like D, C, and B12. Companies saw an opportunity and marketed multivitamins as a convenient way to make sure you got everything your body needed. Fast forward to today, and the shelves are overflowing with them. Seniors are one of the largest groups buying them, believing they'll prevent illness, boost strength, and keep them independent. But here's the shocking truth. Multiple large studies have shown that for the average healthy adult, multivitamins don't actually prevent major diseases like heart disease, cancer, or memory decline. In fact, the U.S. Preventive Services Task Force reviewed dozens of studies and concluded that there is insufficient evidence that daily multivitamins make seniors live longer or healthier. So why are so many people still taking them? Because the marketing is powerful, and because when you reach 60, you naturally start worrying more about your health. Now, let's talk about the real risks no one tells you. The first danger is overdosing. You might think, it's just vitamins, how harmful can it be? But more isn't always better. For example, too much vitamin A can cause dizziness, liver damage, and even increase the risk of osteoporosis, something seniors already need to be careful about. Too much vitamin E has been linked to an increased risk of strokes. And high doses of iron, which many seniors do not need anymore, can actually damage organs. When you take a multivitamin that contains everything, you might be getting way more than your body actually requires. The second shocking truth is that multivitamins can give a false sense of security. Many seniors think, I took my multivitamin today, so I don't need to worry too much about what I eat. But the reality is that no pill can replace the hundreds of beneficial compounds in real foods. For example, a carrot doesn't just give you vitamin A. It gives you fiber, antioxidants, and plant compounds that pills simply can't replicate. A piece of salmon isn't just protein. It's omega-3 fatty acids, selenium, and other nutrients working together in harmony. Food is complex, and multivitamins are simple. That's why doctors always say, nutrients from food work better than nutrients from pills. The third hidden truth is that many multivitamins are not even regulated the way you think. In the U.S., supplements are not strictly controlled like prescription drugs. That means one bottle could contain more, or sometimes less, than what the label claims. Some have been found contaminated with heavy metals or unlisted ingredients. Seniors with sensitive bodies and weaker organs should be especially careful about this. Now, does this mean multivitamins are completely useless? Not exactly. There are situations where targeted supplementation can make a big difference for seniors. For example, vitamin D deficiency is very common after 60, especially if you don't get much sunlight. Low vitamin D can weaken bones and increase fall risk, so a vitamin D supplement might be essential. Vitamin B12 absorption also decreases with age, so some seniors need extra B12 to protect their brain and nerves. Omega-3s, magnesium, or calcium may be needed depending on your diet. But notice something. These are targeted supplements, not one-size-fits-all multivitamins. This is where the industry misleads people. They sell the idea that everyone should take the same pill, when in reality your needs are highly personal. Here's a story that illustrates the problem. A woman named Margaret, age 72, was faithfully taking a daily multivitamin because her doctor recommended it years ago. She thought it was harmless, but over time, her liver tests started showing problems. When doctors investigated, they found she was taking not only a multivitamin, but also extra vitamin A in another supplement. The overlap caused her vitamin A levels to climb dangerously high. After she stopped the unnecessary pills and switched to a food-focused diet with only a little vitamin D, her liver tests improved. The lesson? Multivitamins can sometimes push you into toxic territory without you even realizing it. Now let's talk about cost. Seniors are spending billions of dollars every year on supplements, many of which don't actually help. Imagine what could happen if that money was spent on fresh fruits, vegetables, quality protein, or even exercise classes. Those things provide real, measurable benefits for aging well, while the pills often just pass through your system. So what should you do if you're over 60 and worried about deficiencies? Step 1. Get a blood test. Don't guess. Find out if you're low in vitamin D, B12, iron, or anything else. Step 2. Focus on food first. A colorful plate of vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, fish, and lean protein will always beat a pill. Step 3. If you do need supplements, target them precisely. Don't just take a multivitamin just in case. Your body deserves precision, not guesswork. And step 4. Talk to your doctor before adding any supplement. Some vitamins can interact with medications, which is another danger seniors often overlook. For example, vitamin K can interfere with blood thinners, and too much calcium can increase the risk of kidney stones. These are serious interactions that can't be ignored. Let me also share the psychological effect. Many seniors report that taking a multivitamin makes them feel better, even if their health markers don't change. That's called the placebo effect, and while it can sometimes be powerful, it's not a substitute for real nutrition and healthy habits. Instead of relying on a pill for reassurance, imagine how much more powerful it would be to know that your food, your exercise, and your daily habits are truly keeping you strong. Here's something most people don't realize. Some of the longest living populations in the world, like those in Okinawa, Japan, or Sardinia, Italy, do not rely on supplements. They get their nutrients from natural foods, strong social connections, and active lifestyles. Supplements might have a role in modern life, but they're not the secret to longevity. Lifestyle is. So here's the big takeaway. Multivitamins after 60 are not the miracle pill they're sold to be. In some cases, they might even cause more harm than good. The real secret is knowing your personal deficiencies, focusing on a diet rich in whole foods, and using supplements as precise tools, not blanket solutions. The supplement industry won't tell you this because they make billions from keeping you hooked. But now you know the truth, and you can make smarter choices for your health. Seniors deserve clarity, not marketing tricks. So next time you pick up that shiny bottle of multivitamins, remember, the shocking truth is that it might not be helping you at all. Instead, invest in yourself with knowledge, food, movement, and targeted care. That's how you stay strong, independent, and vibrant well into your later years.